What's up, man? Hello. Let's see who can do this. Hey, get out of here. Who asked you? Does your channel have 10,000 subscribers? Have you contributed anything to anything? Like, fuck off. The audacity of some people. Now you can not chat. You don't know anything about me, so fuck off. Couldn't even spell, yeah. Get out of here. No patience for that right now. I just don't even put up with it anymore. Nah, people like that aren't worth it. They're not worth it. And people like that are just looking for a reaction. All that's gonna happen is they just get banned. Not needed. No, I didn't even feel like I wanted to take that one. Hey, nice. Don't waste your energy on people like that. I just banned them. I used to really defend myself against those people. It's like it's not even worth the calories. It's not worth the calories you burn being pissed off at people like that. Just ban them. It's just not worth your time. Yeah. Yeah, she's back. Do I still have the Discord group? Yes. It's a lot better in there now. That's all I'll say about that. Let me get you back in there. Hold on. There you go. It's mostly just cat pictures. It's mostly just cat pictures and whatever the hell I'm playing or doing. So, if that's your thing, go ahead. Got a lot of intense discussion in there.
Heaven or hell. Let's rock.
Radical, you should know that you really only have to do shit as a mod on my channel when I'm over at my neighbor's house, because I can't ban anybody over there. The mobile app has no mod controls at all. Like, somebody could be posting like ASCII penises in my chat, and I couldn't do anything about it. But when I'm at home, if I can pause the game, I'll do it to get people out of there. Just don't like when people come in and try to beat me up. It's like, newsflash, I beat myself up a lot. I don't need random people doing it. I just don't even give them time of day anymore. Not worth it. Yeah, it's like the only time you really had to do anything in my channel. Because I'm literally incapable of doing it when I'm streaming mobile.
Heaven or hell. Let's rock.
Suds. Everybody's already asking for Muso Mei, huh?
You win.
I might do that this year. I don't know. I'm undecided. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and run. Go ahead and run Team Relay again. Free rubies. Not free rubies, but free hammers. 6 hammers. The hammer,
Heaven or hell. Let's rock.
hammer supply got bodied by the lab. I have like none left. I had a couple hundred. Build up the supply again. He's dead. That's worth it for 6 hammers when you're low. 12 hammers a day, pretty much.
You win.
Close to like 20, actually. Guild raid. Guild raid doing this twice. Alright.
Fight! Round 1. Ready. Fight!
Hey, good night, Nyrete. What does Sneed mean, by the way?
You win.
S-N-E-E-D. What does that mean?
Round 2. Ready. Fight! You win.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Subiwa Warida.
Ready. Fight!
Oh, sure. Okay, is my stream still up? I think it crashed. Internet outage. Great, 2-second internet outages that really don't matter that much except when you stream. Yeah, I know. I had to close the game. It crashed. Let me remember if I have anything else to do on there. I guess we'll go back on. Ugh. No, it ate my it ate my attempt. It just devoured it. Nice. I don't think this is one of those games where like you stay logged in when it crashes. I think it takes you out like right away. The way this game works is if the game force closes, your internet cuts out, or you just rage quit, it doesn't eat your attempt. Even though that was the end of the attempt, it must have been like a couple seconds before it talked to the server. There are some of these games that don't do that. Like, if your internet cuts out or the game crashes, it eats up your attempt, which is bullshit. Well, I like that this game does not do that. That was not my fault, obviously. Oh, damn it. Controls aren't on. I don't like that about this port. Reset it.
You lose. Ready. Fight.
関谷。王将派。
Fight! Ready! Fight!
Good old Akuma's wet scrotum syndrome. They took off, they're level 37, and they still took off like 10% of his health. Could tell the dev team for this did their homework, because he still has his wet scrotum syndrome. Like, it wouldn't be Akuma if I could just build him up and take like 1 damage. Like, nope, he's not immune to his wet scrotum syndrome. He can't escape it. Even in this game, this game has nothing to do with Capcom at all, besides the licensing. Like, he's still, all his nerves go to his balls. Yeah. Oh, he got a wet scrotum syndrome. I believe he took more damage, yes. The thing about Akuma in that game was, he had the best attack pattern in the game. He had the best attack pattern in the game, but he did less damage. Losing this one. Oh, never mind. I won.
You win!
Yeah, to answer your question, Akuma in Puzzle Fighter, he has like the best attack pattern, but I believe, I don't remember what the damage deficit was, but he does a lot less damage. So you can't just use him to shred somebody super easily. You have to build a big chain, and even then he's going to be doing less damage. So, the opponent has more of a chance to come back. All the boss characters in that game are like that. Like, Dan drops all reds, but if I remember correctly, he has a drop combo buff. Like, he'll drop more than somebody else can. So if you're good at the game, you can still kill someone in one combo. That game is a mess balance-wise, but they can tell they like really tried. But that game is really broken. I think out of all the games Ryu's in, that's like one of his worst incarnations. No, it's like not a fighting game per se, but he is really bad in that game. He has like almost nothing going for him. Because you can just build on the side. I don't remember what color he puts on the left side, but you can just build over there, and you get a bunch of gems to throw back at him. Actually, I think that's Chun's. Ironically, I'm playing as her right now. That's like her worst incarnation too. It's that game. Because her pattern, if you do the full pattern, it does like 4x4. So the other player can just throw all that back at you. Ryu and Chun, that's like their I think their worst incarnations is that game. I don't remember what they did in the HD one, but they were a little bit better. And Ken is busted in that game. Even Ken is weirdly balanced because Ken is only good if you can drop large combos. If you can't drop large combos, Ken is useless because the first row is all red. So if you're dropping small combos, you're putting a lot of red on the opponent, and they can just throw it all back at you. But if you drop big combos, he has like the hardest non-boss handicapped pattern to recover from. I hope that the new version of it coming out, I hope it's just the ROM with the original balance. Because removing the diamond flip glitch, it makes the games go on a lot longer. I don't know, the diamond flip in Puzzle Fighter, it's like wave dashing in Smash Brothers. Like, you remove it, and like the game just isn't as fun. It doesn't flow as fast because, you know, the game is so old and people have been using it for so long. Like, it might as well just be an intended mechanic at that point. That's kind of how the diamond flip was. When they put out Puzzle Fighter HD, they tried to get rid of it, but most people just played on the old mode where it still worked. As you know, the game had already been out for like over a decade at that point, so Puzzle Fighter is weird. I don't know which versions are actually competitively viable. Pretty much probably just the original and HD on X mode. Because X mode still has the diamond glitch, but there's like 10 versions of that game, and they vary. And pretty much anybody that played it in the arcade would want the glitch to be there. No, Puzzle Fighter games can go on pretty long, but like at a high level, the diamond flip glitch allows you to end the game a lot faster. It's like good players can go back and forth for a long time. It actually is a lot like wave dashing. Like if they put out like a Melee HD with like none of the unintended mechanics that people found, like nobody would play it. They'd all just go back to playing Melee online. So I hope that the fighting collection or whatever it's called, I hope it's just the ROM with the original balancing. No one really liked the new mode that they'd added to HD. It's just like if it had come out a little bit sooner, most people just play arcade. The Puzzle Fighter's a really, really broken game, but it's it's a lot like X-Men versus Street Fighter before it, where you can break it, you can break it, and the game is fun. But when they actually tried to go back in and balance it, it's just like people didn't like it because that stuff had been in the game for so long that it kind of just became part of it. They tried to do that with X-Men versus Street Fighter as well. They put out revisions for that game to get rid of like some of the easiest infinites, but then like everybody in the game still has one. They got rid of like the brain dead easy ones, but there's still so many more, which is what makes the game fun. Like more of the characters are viable. I know the Game Boy Advance version, the GBA version, does have Diamond Flip because I used to play that a lot. Uh, a lot of the versions after that or before that time uh, don't have it, which makes it feel really odd. Puzzle Fighter tiers are pretty pretty well defined. There really only were a couple characters that were played competitively. A lot of the other ones have too easy counters. It's just a really weird game because the best character is also the worst character. Like, Ken is not brain dead easy. The thing about Ken is that if you can drop more than like one or two rows of combo on the other player, it's really hard for them to come back because it's layered. But if you're dropping small combos, you're only dropping reds on them, which gives them a lot of fuel to throw back at you. That game has a really intricate, also jacked up balancing. It's hard to explain. I don't know, the only other game that's like Puzzle Fighter is Crystal Crisis, which came out on Switch a couple years ago. That game is decent. It's one of the few things Capcom made that hasn't been cloned to death with like subpar indie versions. Crystal Crisis was decent. I played that game for a while. I don't know what the mobile Puzzle Fighter was like. I heard it was pay to win, but it didn't even make it a year, so I never even got to play it. Puzzle Fighter competitively is a mess. But that's what happens when you make like, that was like one of the first and only like competitive puzzle games. If you want to play the game where Ryu and Chun both suck, Puzzle Fighter's a good game to play for historical purposes. They're both terrible in that game. There was a mobile Puzzle Fighter by Capcom Vancouver a couple years back, but it didn't last very long. You can probably find videos of it. I never played it myself. I heard it was like pay to win. It's very short-lived. I don't know exactly what was wrong with Puzzle Fighter. I heard some things about it, but it's one of those things you like wish you could experience, but deep down you know that you're better off. You're better off like not having experienced it. Even if it was like an amazing follow-up to the original game, which nobody else has really done but Crystal Crisis. You know, it only lasted like a year, so. Mobile's really cutthroat. When you have like competition from like everything versus like something like this. 5 months? Wow, I thought it was longer than that. Oh, whoa, 20 bucks. 20 smackaroonies. From JD Lightside. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta go towards the, I think Astral Ascent comes out in the morning, and then, that Fury Fight game comes out tomorrow. Thank you. I'll play the Ninja National Anthem after this attempt. I don't know how much of that was the game failing and more that Capcom Vancouver was jacked up at that point. I think they took a big hit from Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4 was like a critical and commercial failure from what I understand. Capcom shut them down. Probably just they released that as like a Hail Mary, but it like wasn't enough. They shut down shortly after the game shut down. That was a dumb move. Alright, here you go. There you go. Yeah, I haven't played Grid in like a month, so it's been less work for the ninjas. They've been on paid time off. They've been on paid time off. They had a lot more work when I was playing Grid, but I got busy with other games. I kind of want to go back to Grid. I haven't like looked at their Twitter account. I don't know if they're adding anything. I just know that the community is pissed off because they're making some NFT space monkey game or whatever. Like obviously the team that makes the game are not involved with that at all. I haven't played Grid in a hot minute. Yeah, Enway is making some NFT game. The community is pissed off because basically it's like just taking a lighter to all the goodwill they built. I mean, functionality wise, it's still the best fighting game on the market right now. That and Killer Instinct are like top two in my opinion. Now the gameplay in both of those games is an acquired taste. Grid is just because it's combo heavy and you can get bodied really fast, and not everybody likes that. Uh, Killer Instinct just it plays like Killer Instinct, so uh, a lot of the stuff from other fighting games doesn't really carry over as easily. But they have like the best functionality, the rollback, full crossplay, spectators, lobbies. Uh, they're like the top two games. But the people that run Enway are greedy and they're trying to do all this NFT crap, and it just took a dump on the community because no one plays Grid for money. There's no money, there's no sponsorships. Um, you're not going to get thousands of people to watch you play it like other esports games. The community just plays it because they like it. It's a fun game. It's very open ended, which is the opposite of what a lot of other fighting games are right now. Very homogenous character and gameplay design. They just play it because they like it. There's no, you're not going to be able to quit your job playing Grid and placing high. There's just no opportunity to do that. So for them to do that, it just craps in the community pretty much, and I feel bad for the people working on the game because obviously it's not their decision to go make some monkey game. The timing on it is just horrendous because when they put the Street Fighter characters in, that was when they had another Twitter account and they announced that they were doing uh, like Olympic Games NFTs or whatever, and people clapped back at them like and told them like don't burn through the goodwill you built with this small game that started out really messed up and non-functional, and you turned it into like one of the best fighting games on the market. Like don't ruin it for some quick cash, but the people that run that company did it anyway. I have a feeling that they might be losing the Hasbro license. I would not be surprised. There's lots of rumors that the season that comes after the one that's airing right now, Dino Fury, it's going to be like the last. Either Dino Fury or the one after it is going to be the last one. They're going to do like a 30th anniversary, and then they're going to reboot it. So that would mean that like Enway would probably lose their license. They might only have it for like another year or two. So I'm guessing they're trying to branch out. Is they haven't had much success with the other stuff they've made. There's a WWE game, mobile game that they made, which I guess is kind of like the Power Rangers mobile game, but with wrestlers. It's not doing very well. Apparently, it hasn't been updated in months. So they're probably like, maybe it's like desperation or something. It was like Grid can't possibly be bringing in that much money. I really think the only thing that's keeping them afloat is Legacy Wars. Grid is a lot like Dragon Ball Fighters. The game is always dirt cheap, but they still get like 30, 40 bucks out of you for the DLC. They can't possibly be making much money off it, especially since it's like 3 or 4 years old now. I'm guessing that's what's happening. They might be trying to like have some other kind of fallback because I don't think the Hasbro partnership will last much longer. There's a lot of rumors that they're going to stop adapting Sentai. They're going to stop doing it like either this season or the next one. There's not really a lot of credibility to that rumor, but the fact that Sentai is doing some really weird stuff right now. They're basically doing what Ultraman does. Ultraman has like stuff from past seasons. They've had that for a couple seasons now. Sentai has never done that. They do it for anniversaries. Like they did it for Gal Ranger, but Gal Ranger was kind of just the movie, uh, the movie where they got some of the older characters to come back. Gokaiger, of course, was a massive one. They brought one person back from every season. But they generally do not do that. Every Sentai season, most of them are not related at all. It's very similar to Final Fantasy and Tales, where there's like very few direct sequels. But the Sentai that's airing right now, uh, a lot of the toys still work on the new toys, and it seems like the rumor is that they're building up to a big 50th celebration, and then they're probably going to end it because the sales have been in the dump for a while. I don't know. That's just my theory from other shit I know about what's going on with Tokusatsu right now. The Super Sentai is not doing very well. Uh, it seems like they're trying to copy Ultraman because Ultraman has been doing that for a while. Well, they're like not really anniversary seasons, but they like call upon the characters from past ones. It's the first time that Sentai's done that. They're trying to change a lot of things, but I don't know how well it's going to work. I feel like it's too little too late. And it's like the reality of it also is that, a lot of it is because their country's birth rate is all messed up. And people aren't having babies, so they're kind of like relying on the unintended demographics, like the housewives that like the Bishonen actors, and then the nerds my age that buy the toys and shit. Doesn't even seem like it's really for kids anymore, as their birth rate is so messed up. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I think I just don't have a lot of confidence in them doing a full reboot, like not using Sentai footage because the movie sucked. The movie was terrible. The movie felt like I don't know what the hell they put that money into because it was basically like it had no action at all. It had like maybe 10 minutes of action. Almost all of it was at the end. They had the great idea of trying to build it up like an origin story, like the Spider-Man movies from the 2000s. But then, like, they didn't even have green light to go on the next one. So they had all this build up, and then there's no other movie. It's been like 5 years now. There's still not another movie. I hope if they are really gonna fully reboot it and like not use any Sentai stuff at all, that they don't do it like that movie. The movie's not bad. It's a terrible Tokusatsu movie. Like the Japanese guys make better action movies with like a tenth of the budget, and somehow Hollywood can't get it right. There were some nice things about it. I thought the characters were more realistic. That was a nice angle of it, but It doesn't make sense to give characters so much character development and then not make another movie. I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose. I know superhero stuff's kind of been like that for a while, though. To be fair, hasn't it? They keep doing origin stories like over and over and over. It's like maybe not insult the viewer's intelligence and like just assume that they know the origins of these superheroes and just create an original story. That way, like if the movie doesn't do well and you don't get a sequel, it's like it's still worth watching. Power Rangers movie is it felt like they wanted it to be a universe, but they didn't have approval to make more. So it's a lot of build up for characters we'll never see again. They're never going to come back. All the actors from that movie got a lot of success elsewhere. Um, the Black Ranger was in the Mortal Kombat movie. Uh, the Pink Ranger was in that Aladdin live action movie. I don't know what the other ones have done, but they're fine without Power Rangers. It's just it fucked up the franchise, I think. I think they will do another season. Yeah, they seem to be alluding to doing that, but I don't think it will last much longer. Anyway's a weird company. They have like one game that makes money. It's Legacy Wars. And Legacy Wars is like a mixed bag from what I've seen. Uh, it has like a massive roster, a huge roster with like characters that don't get much love in the source material, but the gameplay is weird. I kind of want to try it on one of the kitty sitting streams, but I definitely wouldn't stick with it. I'm gonna set up the phone. Be right back. The mobile game makes way more money, but the mobile game has weird gameplay. It's one of those things where it's like the fan service really carries it. The gameplay is really awkward to look at. I've never played it myself, but it's unorthodox, I guess would be the nice word for it. It's a mobile game, so it's got to generate way more revenue than Battle for the Grid does, which has like a limited amount of purchases you can make. And probably got a couple people on there dropping a couple hundred every month or something. Who knows? I think it's actually one of the better fighting games on mobile, but that's a pretty low bar, obviously. A lot of problems with making a fighting game on mobile is the touchscreen controls, of course, don't allow for much flexibility or depth. And then the fact that literally everybody is on Wi-Fi doesn't help. Like, that's already a problem in like console games. It's how many people are on Wi-Fi. Like multiply that by literally everybody playing. There's not a whole lot that can be done. What? What's wrong with this damn capture card? It was just working. When did that happen? Why is it doing this?
諦めた方が賢明です。
遅い、弱い。
ご命令を。
みんなを守る。目標補足。
それは隠れているつもり。
私も行きます。私を見た者は深淵に消えるの。みんなを守る。
ご命令を。
大丈夫です。
僕が計算した弾道から逃げられる者などいません。諦めた方が賢明です。勘は大丈夫。僕は死ねま。
これあなたが配置して。
取るに足りない。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてこうぬなら助けて。
了解。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてこうぬなら助けてあげるわ。
今回も良かったが、今度はもっと綿密な作戦を立てよう。ゾウさんも
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてこうぬなら助けてあげる。
戦闘なら俺に任せてくれ。
この戦場から全てリタイアでしょ。何の心配もない完璧な勝利を収めた指揮官。
私と戦ったことを後悔させる。取るに足りない。
了解。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてこうぬなら助けてあげるよ。まだまだよ。地獄に連れて
了解。出撃だ。
私が全て処理する。取るに足りない。取るに足りない。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてこうぬなら助けてあげるわ。
私に傷をつけるとはいい腕をした。
この戦場から全てを奪いましょう。何の心配もない完璧な勝利を収めた指揮官。
私に傷をつけるとはいい腕をしているな。私と戦ったことを後悔する。
了解。出撃だ。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてこうぬなら助けてあげるわ。
なんともないさ。
取るに足りない
援助が欲しいとひざまずいてコールなら助けてあげる。
Wonder if the Discord server for this is still locked down. Really juvenile stuff going on in there.
地獄に連れてってほしいの。
I'm glad I don't pay attention to that shit. I just play the game. Wish more people could do the same. Just play the game. It's tiresome after a while.
私に傷をつけるとはいい腕だからな。
出撃。
お前ら全て粉々にしてやるぜ。
この戦場から全てを奪います。地獄に連れてってほしいの。もっとたくさんの痛みを感じさせて。
取るに足りない私と戦ったことを後悔やりにして万物を切り裂く。今回も良かったが今度はもっと綿密な作戦を立てよう。
I can't do either of these this week. I don't have characters in those elements. I can't do it. Well, I can, but pretty big disadvantage.
You name it. I've got it.
愚かなる者よ、この湖はクラクロンのものだ。モンスターよ、害虫の世話を頼もう。ここはクラクロンだ。町の生物よ、愚か者どもを排除せよ。モンスターよ、害虫の世話を頼もう。クラクロンが負け、痛みを感じることになるとは。
That was some jank right there. Totally my fault, but... Jank City. Yeah, these guys are a pain to fight. Gotta get used to approaching them with a different character. No invincibility. Gatekeep tier. I don't like his moveset that much. feels worse than the ninja in every way. Like sometimes his first move, it doesn't put them up in the air. You can't hit confirm. Look at that. It's a little bit weird to play. I don't think he gets any passives that helps with that either. It's just like a little bit disadvantaged. Let's see, what does he get in his talent tree? Doesn't seem like he gets anything that helps with that at all. Try this. Maybe that'll help. Maybe if I get a launch off that or something. Nope, no launch. Oh, maybe you do get something off that. Huh. Might be done for now, actually. Really was drained a lot of today because I was worried sick about Groupie. I think I'm just gonna take it easy. Didn't really have anything else planned. Astral Ascent comes out in the morning. Actually, I guess I could try the demo for that right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to buy that game blindly. Let's go ahead and download the demo for that. I think that'll be the last game for tonight. Kinda already did all my mobile homework already. Not much to do on there right now. If I play the emulators, I have to change the controls again, and I'm far too lazy to do that right now. The controls with the GameSir and the 8-bit Do don't match up for some reason. I have to switch it around. I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's grab that demo. Apparently I already had it. Alright, let's try this game out. Oh, I can't play the demo anymore. What? Okay. Look at this. What the hell is this shit? Dude, I have the demo right here. It's asking me to buy it. What the hell? They just removed the demo? Well, that sucks. Why the hell would you get rid of the demo? What sense does that make? This looks kind of cool, but I kind of want to, like, get a little handle with gameplay before I buy it. Pixel art is amazing. I just don't know how it plays. That's really weird. Why are you... Why are you blue balling me with a demo? That's some serious bullshit right there. It's probably because the demo is like an old build or something. Sometimes they do that. That sucks though. I wanted to try that out because it comes out like in the morning. Let me look up some gameplay of it really quick. I don't care that much. This looks kind of uninteresting, but I don't know if it's just I can't find good videos of it or what. Oh, see if I could find a recent video from like the last month. So I know they've been working on that game for a while. Oh, I don't want to buy that game blindly. I don't have a lot of disposable income right now. I'm like looking for some gameplay, but everything is like 6 months old. I don't know how much it's changed. There's no one playing it recently. 6 months to a year, which is useless. This looks kind of boring, actually. I can't seem to find much combat. Well, I know some people that will buy it. I'll wait for them to buy it first. It looks beautiful, but gameplay is not grabbing me at first glance. Like I don't want to pay $20 for something I'm just going to refund. I already did that once this month. That's a shame. I really wanted that that Ed Zero game to be fun, but the melee combat was hot ass. I couldn't stand playing it. If they fix that melee combat, I'll try it again. Looks like they made some changes already. I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Doesn't look like they've done much to make the combat not suck. Wonder if the ninja's gonna be like completely overpowered. Everybody's asking for the ninjas because it's a attractive character. I'm like, I'll buy the game if the ninja is fun to play. I don't know, just the core mechanics in the game weren't fun. I didn't like it. Well, that's what happens though when you get somebody to make a great trailer, but then the game is nowhere near as good. The trailer for that game was awesome. The people who did the trailer for that need a raise, especially the narrator. It's just the game is very mundane and not fun to play, so it kind of felt like wasted potential to me. It's a good trailer though. It was funny. It showed you the concept of the game, but it didn't waste your time with a bunch of cutscenes. They showed a lot of gameplay. The problem is that it looked like the game looks a lot more fun when you than when you actually buy it and play it. Definitely one of the better trailers I've seen. Still gives you like background of like the setting and stuff, but like not like 3 minutes of cutscenes and then like 20 seconds of gameplay. It just sucks that the game itself was not fun. When does this come out? I know these guys have a Twitter. Alright. That's gonna do it for tonight, folks. I don't feel like playing anything else. I wanted to try that Astral Ascent game, but they blue balled me on the demo. So we'll check that game out after someone else buys it. I might not like the gameplay flow. I'm very picky with my action roguelikes. Graphically, it looks great, the art style, but I haven't really seen that much of the gameplay, so I'll monitor it in the morning. I follow a lot of indie content creators, so probably one of them will buy it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, folks. I'm gonna get some rest. Should be the usual 2 streams today. Unless I look up that Astral Ascent game from someone else and it looks fun, then I'll probably turn it on in the morning. Yeah, good night.